Hello everyone, Duskwind02 here, and welcome to Dungeons 2. I probably should have started with Dungeons 1, but what the heck, I started with Dungeons 3, mostly because that's the one I had at the time. So let's get into this.
It was time. The troops of the Absolute Evil had driven the Alliance back to their capital, King's Ending. The time for the final battle had arrived. Prepare to destroy the Alliance, and with it, all good in the land once and for all.
Sounds fantastic.
Once upon a time there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows, where the sun shone all the time and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good people stuff going on. There, the alliance of abominably good people lived in unearned wealth and prosperity. But there was a path leading to a different place there. At the end of this path was a rock. There was a cave carved in this rock in which the Absolute Evil lived. It wasn't a grubby, damp cave smelling of muck and mildew, but a deep, dark dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it. It was home to numerous innocent monsters, who enjoyed a happy, contented existence, living in complete harmony with their environment. But time and again, the sickening, sweet-smelling good visited this underworld in search of treasure and experience points. Many monsters found this to be the death of them, but much worse, the Absolute Evil's treasures were being stolen. One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the Absolute Evil decided it had had enough, and decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface. The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching horde just flowed over them like an angry wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath. After numerous unrelenting battles, the Absolute Evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital, King's Ending.
Well, that's where it's going to end for sure. The creatures will not feel any thirst on the surface. It's probably the humid air or your opponent's breaking out of in cold sweat. Wow. That's a little gross. Whoa.
The forces of the Absolute Evil reached the Alliance capital, King's Ending. The laughable remnants of the forces of good had come here to make ready for the final battle. Evil would pay a high price indeed to storm those fortress walls. Or so they thought. Suddenly, a rumble rose from deep within the earth. Stones burst asunder, revealing an ancient path into the depths. Out of the depths of Stygian darkness arises the invincible evil. With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
Hell yeah, I'm the Absolute Evil now. This is great. Kill the bunny.
The presence of the Absolute Evil was also reflected in the land itself. Grass withered, and in places the ground tore open to reveal bubbling lava.
Yeesh.
I said. With earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable, if somewhat sluggish evil began its trek towards the front.
Dude, I'll take as long as I want. I'm going to enjoy the scenery. Did you just become something ugly? Yes, you did. Alright. Yeah.
Even the forest could not withstand the aura of the ultimate, and Peter was
Well, shoot, I just destroyed my only way. What is that? What are you?
few of the Alliance units had entrenched themselves here. A determined absolute evil marched towards them in order to strike them down with its mighty weapon.
I don't know, maybe I should give him a head start. Might be cute. Ha! It was so cute. Regeneration. Okay.
Absolute evil had discovered a medal. These legendary awards ensured a creature could be made even more powerful. The creature was well eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield. Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil begin.
What is that? Troll Juggernaut. Orc Ironhide. Aga Queen. I don't know.
The absolute evil, on the other hand, watched the scene from a safe distance. It wondered whether it should get itself a little snack while its creatures did.
Actually, that's what I would do. I'd get a snack while I watched everyone just brutally murder. I'm home!
Projectiles from the Alliance's catapults darkened the sky, but the Horde's fighting skills were at their best in darkness, if they survived. The forces of good never had a chance against the absolute evil.
I don't know, look at him go. Do I have any magic? There's Spike Wave. Let's go say hi to that catapult. Those catapults.
Nothing and no one could stop the invincible evil. The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west with the greatest of ease. Now, only one tiny camp offers any resistance to the absurdly evil evil. And even that will be able to hold out for much longer.
Did somebody ask for a beating? No?
Absolute evil strode like a war god through the defenders' ranks and smote them with ease. The absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the east with the greatest of ease. The defenders in front of the city had been beaten to a pulp and defeated. Now the time had come to attack King's Ending, the final battle beckoned.
No one ordered a beating? Weird. Well, I gotta give this to someone.
The city gate was firmly barricaded by the Alliance's archers, but the absolute evil would not allow itself to be held up by such a ridiculous impediment. So, go get them! Destroy them now! The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the gate to the city. Using its legend, wait for it, dairy powers, the absolute evil destroyed the impediment with ease and simultaneously eliminated a whole group of defenders. The road to the capital was now clear. The absolute evil did not hesitate for even 1 nanosecond.
Yes, he did. In fact, we're gonna wait for maybe 10 seconds. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have waited. Are you holding a pitchfork?
Lost in thought, the contemplative, the insidious evil entered King's Ending. A small, pitiful group of defenders stood in its way. Suddenly, the doors of several houses in the city opened, and with a loud roar, defenders bore down on the rather surprised. An ambush.
I'm actually impressed with the ambush. I saw it coming, but I'm impressed. I mean, there's 3 camp things. There's gotta be an ambush, right, folks? No, attack this one first. Leave that one for last. Oh. Okay, here we go. Wait, use magic. Yeah!
The invincible evil had crushed the defenders. King's Ending had been defeated.
Yeah!
That's what he thought.
No! An angel? I don't know. I don't know. A wizard?
Suddenly,
A spirit?
the heroes of the Alliance emerged from nowhere. Another ambush? Now, this was becoming very boring. But wait, this time it was different. Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant. A magical ritual? This did not go well. Well, actually, it was the arrival of good things, great things, unless you happen to be the absolute evil.
No! I saw
Somewhere
it
in the
coming.
depths of the dungeon, the ultimate evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge.
Yeah! I love revenge. Let's go with revenge.
The last remaining heroes of the country joined forces and cast a powerful banishment spell. The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint whispered could be heard coming from its lips. The absolute evil had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended. The good people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance. The evil creatures were driven back into the underground, doomed to serve as cannon fodder for pleasure-seeking adventurers. Meanwhile, secreted away in the world's most inaccessible places, the last remains of the absolute evil were resting, never again to see the light of the overworld. Until today, that is. Somewhere deep under the earth, the ultimate evil awoke.
Why did it awake? Wait, why? Why did it wake up? Answer that plot hole.
And the hand of terror arose, controlled by the ultimate evil. Come on, hand of terror, arise, damn you! He thinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required. Still not bright enough.
That one got me good.
An old throne room was revealed by the light. The circumstances remained a mystery. The hand of terror flew through the throne room, following each and every thought the ultimate evil had. After a few flying sessions, the ultimate evil was able to control the hand with ease. The time had come to call forth creatures who were completely devoted to it and would do its dirty work. Little snots were the dregs of each and every dungeon and spent their time taking care of it. The expansion-mad evil hired one snot on the spot.
Okay.
The first little snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil. Little snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas. The psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south. It instructed its little snots to dig in that direction. As quick as a fart, the little snot made his way to the
Oh, jeez.
and began to dig.
As quick as a fart.
Behold, creatures of the overjoyed evil had apparently been much more industrious than it had thought. A great dungeon was revealed behind the wall. Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury. Oh wait, treasury? And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The Hand of Terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins so that the little snots could excavate. As soon as the gold vein was selected, a little snot immediately set out to mine valuable gold for the greedy evil.
Okay, and then what? As quick as a fart. Man, that was good. That got me good.
Once most of the gold had been mined, the Hand of Terror quickly created a treasury on the spot so that the precious metal could be safely stored. The clever evil mastered this task with flying colors. From now on, little snots could use the treasury to store mined gold. It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly to defend the dungeon. Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So the next important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil had the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from the Hand of Terror change that? The sadistic evil encouraged its creature to work a little faster, with a friendly but not at all gentle slap.
I'm just gonna wait. Look at you guys. You're just as ugly as ever. Pretty much.
There was now an area cleared for the brewery site, and with quick finger snaps from the Hand of Terror, the room stood ready. Excellent. But the recently built brewery lacked a brewing copper. With a sigh of resignation, the overworked evil set about taking care of that too. The hard-working evil effortlessly built a brewing copper so that delicious beer could be brewed as soon as possible. One of the little snots started working on the brewing copper. The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. Both beer and gold were now available in the dungeon, so it was time to hire some creatures to defend against greedy heroes or whatever else snuck around underground. At present, it was only simple orcs declaring undying loyalty to the ultimate evil. The rest of the horde was scattered to the winds.
Huh.
Orcs were defensive close combat specialists, capable of dealing with many opponents. However, they were very vulnerable to ranged attacks.
I can't tell how much gold I have. There's a thing right in my... Oh, I guess that helps.
Payday! An eerie gong rang through the hall. It did not bode well for the ultimate evil's treasury stores, for at each sounding of the gong, the creatures would collect their undeserved wages. However, there was little it could do about this, as it was chained to the throne. Thus, it had to give free rein to its servants' desires, for the time being at least.
Oh yeah, he is chained. I can see the chains on the throne right there. What is this? Shows how much evilness you have earned and how much more you can require next level. I think I understand. I think 4 orcs is enough. Do I need to make a place for them? No. No. Okay. They're happy, I'm happy.
Suddenly, one of the repellent evil's servants became very thirsty. This was typical of a troop member of the unanonymous alcoholics known as the Horde. Dipso made his way to the nearest brewery to quench his thirst. Athirst of the nameless evil's creatures came upon a spider's nest during their search for an entrance to the overworld. It would take more than one order to smoke that. The abysmal evil used the hand of terror to grab several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
Yeah, that's how I work it. Kill them all. Hello, what are you?
The spiders dropped like flies. The strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such aplomb. And by led, I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy. The basics of the dungeon were now in place. However, the brewery was puny and didn't really have room to store beer barrels in, and the treasury was also anything but impressive in size. Quickly, the expansion-hungry evil set out to enlarge its dungeon.
I don't know, this place is pretty impressive already. With considering. Oh, I need to hire another orc. Okay. Not enough gold. How much do I have? Not enough. Work harder. Good work.
One louse-infested orc crawled up from the depths and declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken. The dungeon of the expansion-mad evil grew and prospered, but unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population it could currently manage. Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in. The profound evil had had enough of dungeon sightseeing and now wanted to move to the surface to try a dish that is best served cold. Revenge. Some Alliance members were bound to be guarding the entrance to the overworld. A fine appetizer for a vengeful evil. The dungeon of the ultimate evil was full of gelatinous cubes. Invisible gelatinous cubes.
What? What did he say? I'm just gonna improve my treasuries a little bit.
payday.
Yep, that's what I was expecting.
The evil has awoken, but its brothers are still asleep.
Huh? What on earth was that? That's not in my script. Oh, weirdo. No matter. We'd better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
Who on earth was that guy? Oh, who cares? Let's just keep working. Everyone move your butts into gear. Nobody's leaving until I'm satisfied with my treasuries. Alright, everything's good. Okay, orcs, I'm sick of looking at you and I'm hoping you'll all die in combat. Come with me. Oh. Never mind, I have to do this first. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Don't sneeze. Oh shoot, I sneezed. Am I gonna get some demon and undead soon?
A huge monstrosity loomed out of the darkness on 8 legs. This dungeon's human guards had been ancient history for a long while. Now it was home to a huge spider and her brood. Would Sam and Frodo escape it and continue their journey to Mount Doom, or was this the end of the ring bearer? Hang on a minute, that's not right.
No, it isn't.
Oh yes, a huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen. It would be necessary to eliminate the Spider Queen before the Horde could reach the surface. The Spider Queen sent forth a wave of her children. Of course, the vile perversion, once called the Spider Queen, had nothing more with which she could fight the Horde. Later, the sensitive evil would have her innards made into a lava lamp.
Ew.
The way to the surface was open. Now it was time to put those vengeance plans into practice. The vile evil wanted to take this opportunity to utter a really sinister laugh. But unfortunately, its physical state made this unviable. Instead, it asked the narrator to do a bit of sinister laughter on its behalf. Oh well, here goes. Deep breath.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that wasn't very impressive. It just wasn't. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have now. But hey, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. But anyway, this is how the Ultimate Evil began. Before Dungeons 3, it seems. Why not? This is Dungeons 1 story then. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.